Lights are on for the Dutch Grand Prix. And away we go. PMP Mac having a good start as Tim having a better start than him, coming down to the short run into turn 1. PMP Mac keeping it ahead as there is a McLaren off, and it's Ben B who has collided with Nicholas. So PMP Mac leading the field down to turn 8. As LeBois get very close to Infinity with those soft tires, but he isn't close enough for a move. As Ben B has pulled into the pits after his collision with Nicholas. Nicholas staying out of the pits, who doesn't have any damage. Meanwhile at the front, very close as PMP Mac just doesn't have the grip to pull out the gap. Staying very close to PMP Mac. As Tim is very close, using his overtake, he switches to the outside as he is now ahead, heading into turn 1. PMP Mac losing a position, but Tim now having to pull out a 1 second gap due to the DRS, which is very powerful around here. So onto the onto the pit straight they come. Which way will LeBois go? He goes to the outside into the starting corner, but he has more grip than Infinity staying to the inside. A bit of wheel banging here into turn 4, and LeBois is ahead unless Infinity tries to move into the next corners. So up to turn 7 they go, down to turn 8. LeBois having more grip on those soft tires in the clean air. So on to the main straight they go. Infinity getting really close to LeBois. Down the inside, Infinity goes as he is now ahead after a bit of wheel banging with the car of LeBois. So through the famous banking of turn 15 they go as they both pull into the pits. LeBois having a 5-second time penalty after pulling into the pits too hard. But who will be in front? As there isn't a position change in the pit lane. But LeBois now with those 5 seconds of time penalty that he will have to serve. He has DRS for the next straight. But those tires of Tim Wiedeschip are completely gone and he pulls into the pits. But PMP Mac continuing, trying that overcut. But it will be interesting if Tim comes out ahead of Infinity As Gineji is now ahead of Tim. But Tim with those fresh hards and Gineji with those old softs. So Tim Wiedeschip very close to Gineji. Will he try a dive around here or will he try it on the main straight? Getting very close to Gineji. As they now go into turn 14. Gineji running out wide. This is the chance for Tim to maybe get ahead. As Gineji pulls into the pits, so an easy move for Tim. As PMP Mac having gone into the pits and Tim staying ahead. So the overcut of PMP Mac not working. So Tim Wiedeschip having DRS from the back marker of Nicholas. So that will definitely help him. As PMP Mac is now going for the overtake, turning on his overtake as he pulls into the down the inside. Tim Wiedeschip with the lock up. But still side by side now, coming through turn 3. Down to turn 4. Tim VD Scheppel with that shorter line. So side by side through turn 8. A bit of wheel banging. As PMP Mac is ahead. So Tim VD Scheppel turning on his overtake. Pulling to the outside of PMP Mac. PMP Mac braking a little later than Tim. And PMP Mac stays ahead of Tim. Tim VD Scheppel in the DRS of PMP Mac. Turning on his overtake. As he's closing the gap on PMP Mac. Pulling down the inside as PMP Mac sticks it around the outside. Tim VD Scheppel not having the grip. PMP Mac going a bit wide as Tim VD Scheppel now really closing in on PMP Mac before the DRS even opens. Tim now pulling to the inside and he is already ahead before turn 1. But Tim really slow to turn 1 as there's a bit of contact between PMP Mac and Tim. So Tim now in the lead, but he just has to pull a 1 second gap from PMP Mac. Having a bit of oversteer as Gennady has gone off in sector 2, but he's quickly going back on track again. So through turn 14 they go, now turn 15. PMP Mac turning on his overtake, getting really close with his DRS. Will he try a dive? He goes down the inside of Tim. As Tim just doesn't have the grips, but he keeps around the outside and PMP Mac is ahead of Tim. So Tim VD Scheppel turning on his overtake. With his DRS, PMP Mac pulling to the inside, and that is Tim VD Scheppel around the outside. PMP Mac sticking it down the inside, but Tim having more grip as they now head into turn 4. And that is Tim retaking that position after previously losing it on lap 24. Heading to turn 14, but he just isn't close enough for that DRS detection point. As his ERS is completely depleted by now, as you can see on his steering wheel. But meanwhile he sets the fastest lap of the race. Really pushing to get back into that DRS as Affinity Fado pits meanwhile for a set of soft tires, just going for that fastest lap of the race. Which is possible as the gap to Gennady is 45 seconds. Infinity Fado going for that extra point. As he goes into the pits as 4th and he comes out as 4th. PMP Mac having a little oversteer on the exit of turn 13, down to turn 14. They go as Tim having major wheel spin out of the exit of turn 15. PMP Mac will try a move. So PMP Mac down the inside, trying to pull a move for the lead. A bit of contact, but PMP Mac now ahead of Tim. But Tim sticks it around the outside as Tim now down the inside of turn 4. PMP Mac going the long way round as Tim is now a bit ahead as they go still side by side. Down to turn 8 they go, a bit of wheel banging there as they keep it nice and clean. So on to turn 9 as PMP Mac is now ahead of Tim. On to turn 11 they go, Tim still very close behind PMP Mac. On to the second straight to go. Tim VD Scheppel spins around into the wall. And that is Tim having major front wing damage, maybe even losing his speed too. So as Le Bois Baguette spins it around into the wall, but meanwhile PMP Mac having great battles with Tim, eventually coming out on top. PMP Mac wins here in Zandvoort. So second comes Tim Wiedisseppel after having spun at the final lap of the Grand Prix, as Le Babaguette comes in third. PMP Mac having great battles with Tim Wiedisseppel throughout the whole race, but eventually PMP Mac coming out on top after that great last lap overtake on Tim. So PMP Mac wins here in Zandvoort as Tim Wiedisseppel comes in second, Le Babaguette coming in third, Infinity Faldo in fourth after switching to the soft tires to set the fastest lap of the race, Gineji coming in fifth, Ben B in sixth and Nicolas in seventh after this Grand Prix which didn't see a lot of people driving. So next race will be in Hungary for the Hungarian Grand Prix.